I want to Dr. Susan Russo, who has been very active in the treatment of Frankie. My son is here today, and I'm going to ask Dr. Russo if she'll come up and have a few words to say about how she feels about her patient, whatever she wants to say. Dr. Russo, I'll turn it over to you.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes. All right, well, I was asked today to talk to you all about what the patients mean to me and my coworkers on behalf of all cancer workers. And, you know, I think I can't speak for everybody because health issues, not just cancer, is a very personal journey. So what I'm going to do instead is share my journey with you and what the patients actually have brought to me. So I guess I'll start back from prior to medical school. It may be hard for you to believe, but I was once a very shy person who could not talk to strangers. And, you know, in medical school, you can't go to a history and physical without talking to a stranger. So very quickly I came out of my shell. And what I learned was, my life was really boring before I met these patients. I grew up in a cocoon, and there were all kinds of people out there from all kinds of different backgrounds. Some of them just the most derelict patients you'd ever want to meet, and some of them very, very important people. And so I had this really wide range of people that I would have never interacted with if I had not gone to medical school. And I realized that we all have our merits, and we all contribute equally to what this world is. As far as who I am personally, I have grown from experience and interaction with each and every one of those patients. Every experience with every patient I've ever had has contributed to who I am today. So I thank my patients for making me the person I am today. I think that the second point I want to make is, you know, in training, it's always the caregivers taking care of the patients. It's us and them. Until one day, shortly after I finished my training, I was walking in downtown Birmingham in a rainstorm to a clinic. And I saw this bus, just a public bus pull over, and this wheelchair access platform dropped down, and this man in a very nice suit got out of this bus in a wheelchair, and he had no legs. And he had a big bag of medicine in his lap. And he was getting wet. There was no way for him to wheel and hold an umbrella. And he looked like a businessman. And for whatever reason, I paused. I was so worried about getting wet until that moment. I paused and I looked at him, and it just was this epiphany. We're all the same. Only by the grace of God, I'm not in that wheelchair. I didn't lose my job. I didn't lose my insurance, and I don't have to struggle to get to my doctor's appointments and pay for my medications. And, you know, this could happen to anybody. So remember, we are all one, and only together do we have the strength to help those in our communities get through rough times. I was just talking to Frankie a minute ago about that, and he feels so blessed for everybody he has come into contact with that has helped him through his journey. I'm not going to call it a struggle, I'm going to call it a journey, and each and every one of you are important in that. Thirdly, talking about the journey, the biggest thing my patients bring to me, not what I bring to them, because they give me more than I give back, is that it puts everything in perspective. Life is a gift. We are all on this planet for a finite period of time. Some of us know that it's going to be sooner, and some of us could get hit by a truck tomorrow and it'll be really sooner, but we don't know this, and some of us could live a very long time. And what is really important is that you know that each and every day is a gift, and what you make of each moment is really what matters. Not how you go out, not how you come in, not what you have while you're here, but what you do with your time. And back to that point about having good relationships and friendships during the time of your journey. Whether you have an illness or not, make every moment count, and that's what it's about. And thank you to my patients. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me be a better person for my interactions with you, and it is our privilege to take care of you.
Thank you, Dr. Russo. Appreciate you being here, and we really do appreciate again the great job that you've done with Frankie. Thank you so very, very much.